Kendall Jenner looked like she was ready to challenge the players at the US Open in fashion at least. The 818 Tequila founder donned a stylish white mini dress that showed off her long, lean legs. The bodice of the dress featured tiny fabric-covered buttons down the front, an asymmetrical collar, and short sleeves. The model, who is sporting a new vintage car, kept her accessories minimal and wore black pumps and black sunglasses with the sporty look. She was spotted in the stands cheering on the players while sitting at the center of a group of men. Earlier in the day on Saturday, the reality TV star showcased another casual style in an all-denim look while exploring New York City. Kendall seemed to be enjoying the cooler weather NYC had to offer over the weekend, compared to the scorching triple-digit temperatures in Los Angeles. She was spotted wearing a pair of dark wide-leg jeans and a matching jacket while stepping out in Soho in a pair of burgundy leather loafers. Jenner wore a simple white t-shirt with a crew neck. She kept her accessories simple, wearing a small pair of gold earrings and carrying a brown leather Hermes Birkin handbag. She styled her dark locks in loose, straight layers and had a large hair clip attached to her jacket in case she needed to put her hair up. She wore natural makeup behind her dark sunglasses. The Kardashian star has been enjoying New York Fashion Week. On Friday, she walked in the Elias show. Earlier this month, the runway veteran shared that modeling can be a very lonely existence. She is one of the world's best-known and best-paid models, but Kendall insisted that her career has been more challenging than some people might imagine. Speaking on Emma Chamberlain's Anything Goes podcast, she said, "I'm not going to sit here and say that I've had the toughest journey. I think I've been extremely fortunate. But I also have had my own set of challenges, whether it's overworked or not getting a job that I would have really loved to get." She confessed to crying to sleep at night amid her struggles. "I've had really dark nights where I've been in random cities and just hysterically crying myself to sleep because I haven't been home in 3 months and I've been pretty much alone the entire time," she explained. The model, who has admitted to suffering from anxiety since she was a child, said, "There's been a lot of definite moments where I'm like, what is going on? Is this all worth it?" Jenner, who has been open about seeking therapy, said she now feels more stable and hopeful in her career. Unlike the rest of the clan, Kendall Jenner had reservations before agreeing to film the reality show KUWTK, now the Kardashians. The Hulu show's executive producer Farnaz Farjam, who's been on board since it first premiered in 2007, appeared on Bravo TV's The Daily Dish podcast and revealed a specific rule the supermodel followed before showing her love life on TV. The famous family revealed every detail of their lives in the reality drama, but Jenner's boyfriends haven't been heavily documented because she had this rule in place. Farjam said, "I think what people don't know is how Kendall interacts with her boyfriends because she's never shown that on the show." As per Variety, Kendall always had this rule that she has to be with someone for at least a year before she even would bring them into the series. The producer continued, "It was so funny because her last boyfriend, not this one, but the one before, they almost made it to a year and I was going to make her show him and then they broke up. I was like, of course no." Additionally, Farjam said Jenner doubted what people's intentions are. "So that's why we kind of kept her personal life out of it, just because she had a rule." Jenner has been available in the dating market and has dated a couple of famous men, but she's never accepted nor denied them in the public domain. During Calvin Klein's behind-the-scenes campaign video from February 2020, the said, "I think you learn different lessons in every relationship. So I think I've learned so many different things from so many different relationships." But her dating portfolio has some prominent names like Harry Styles, who was Jenner's first real relationship, so there is a lot of history there. A source told People in 2019. Next was Nick Jonas. His brother Joe Jonas and Gigi Hadid played the Cupid. They were totally set up by Joe and Gigi. Jordan Clarkson, A$AP Rocky, Blake Griffin, Ben Simmons, and Devin Booker have been some of her other boyfriends. However, her recent relationship with Bad Bunny has been the most talked about. In February 2023, she was spotted leaving a restaurant in Los Angeles with the rapper. An insider said, "She likes him and is having fun. He is different from the guys that she dated in the past. He is very charming." But Jenner didn't break her rule and always kept mum about her relationships, serious or casual. The Kardashian star told Vogue Australia in her 2019 cover story, "I got a glimpse of how my sisters dealt with the attention, and it's cool to learn from that. For me, a lot of things are very special and very sacred, like my friends and relationships, and I personally think that bringing things into the public makes everything so much messier. It was nearly 10 years ago, in 2015, that Kendall Jenner, then a fledgling model of reality television fame, starred in her first Calvin Klein campaign. Looking back, Jenner, who is now the highest-paid model in the world and the founder of 818 Tequila, sees that younger version of herself as a very different person. It feels surreal to look back and see how much has changed over the past decade. She exclusively tells Harper's Bazaar Australia New Zealand, "I've grown so much as a person and as a model. I've learned to trust my instincts and to be more involved in the creative process." That confidence is immediately evident in Calvin Klein's Fall 2024 campaign, the latest from the brand, in which Jenner stars as its muse. In it, sports an edgier, more androgynous look, one that's a departure from the uber-feminine, almost doe-eyed look she sported in her first campaign for the American designer, but one that she wears with a confidence born of her near-decade of experience. Directed and shot by Myrtle Lass, with whom Jenner has worked on a number of campaigns, the campaign sees the model embrace a day off in Calvin Klein and Calvin Klein Studios, the brand's new range of elevated essentials. From a simple yet sexy black slip dress to a boxy suit, the city-inspired apparel takes on a distinct 90s aesthetic with a universal, timeless appeal. Jenner describes shooting the campaign as empowering. "Shooting for Calvin Klein is always an amazing experience. The team is incredibly talented and supportive, and I can truly be myself in front of the camera," she shares. "It was so fun to play on the beach in these amazing looks. I felt so carefree." Read on for the full interview to discover what Jenner's ideal day off involves, her current wardrobe essentials for model off-duty style, and what a decade of modeling has taught her. Kendall Jenner. "I love the brand's timeless, minimalistic aesthetic and its iconic campaigns. Shooting for Calvin Klein is always an amazing experience. The team is incredibly talented and supportive, and I can truly be myself in front of the camera. It feels surreal to look back and see how much has changed over the past decade. I've grown so much as a person and as a model. I've learned to trust my instincts and to be more involved in the creative process." The energy on set for this campaign was empowering, and I felt confident in every outfit. "It was so fun to play on the beach in these amazing looks. I felt so carefree. My favorite piece is the brushed wool coat. It goes with everything in my closet and is the perfect fall and winter staple. My perfect day is all about being outdoors, enjoying nature, and doing something active like horseback riding. My current wardrobe essentials include a great pair of jeans or pants, like the wool gabardine pant from this campaign, a comfy white t-shirt, and a chic pair of leather loafers or flats. I love the 90s revival. The minimalist aesthetic of this collection totally resonates with my style. I also love the menswear trend and playing around with oversized silhouettes. I loved this type of styling. It was so fun to wear these looks that mixed different aesthetics. I feel like it reflected a lot of my typical style, mixing masculine and feminine elements to create a really chic look. Modeling for a decade has taught me so much. I've learned the importance of self-care, of building strong relationships, and of staying true to myself. My attitude towards my career has evolved. I love being part of the industry, but have become more selective and intentional about the projects I take on. This year has been incredible so far, and I'm excited about upcoming projects, from 818 to amazing campaigns like this one with Calvin Klein.